Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is July 8th, 2025, and Barcelona are looking to loan one of their academy goalkeepers. Also, Barcelona looking to offload a Barca Athletic defender. I'm going to tell you who it is. And finally, Barcelona have secured yet another signing, and I'm going to tell you who it is. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo. I will begin this video with the news that Barcelona's most recent signing, or first signing of this summer transfer market, Joan Garcia, has officially began his training ahead of the preseason, which is set to begin on July 13th. Now, as you know, Barcelona signed Joan Garcia a few weeks ago when they activated his €25 million release clause, signing him from Espanyol on a permanent transfer. And even though the preseason begins on July 13th, Joan Garcia was seen today at the Ciudad Esportiva, where he decided to arrive, 5 days before, 5 or 6 days before the official preseason, because of course he wanted to familiarize himself with the club's infrastructure. He wanted to organize himself, organize everything. That way, when the preseason begins, he can hit the ground running. And this just goes to show that our new goalkeeper is eager to begin his new phase of his career at one of the best clubs in the world, the FC Barcelona. Now, of course, this news comes one day after the news that, I forgot his name, Wojciech Szczesny has agreed to extend his contract with Barcelona. Of course, Szczesny will be the number 2 goalkeeper, with Joan Garcia being the number 1 goalkeeper. And of course, we still have a big question mark on Marc ter Stegen. Is he going to want to leave? Is he going to insist on staying? We're going to have to wait until after that meeting that is scheduled between Flick and ter Stegen, where Flick is expected to tell Marc, sorry, bro, but you're going to have to go somewhere else. By the way, this is a side topic, but I really like that training kit. That purple looks really good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I might end up getting the training kit over the home kit, but let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Now, speaking of goalkeepers, it's reported that Barcelona will be looking to send Jakobishvili on loan. Now, the 19-year-old goalkeeper just finished a very successful season with Juvenil A, winning the treble and being very impressive for Giuliano Belletti's men, or former Belletti's men, since now Giuliano Belletti is the Barca Athletic coach. And it's reported that Barcelona will be looking to loan Jakobishvili this summer, who of course most recently extended his contract until 2028. Now, Barcelona are looking to do this in order for Jakobishvili to continue developing and growing and getting better, because of course at 19 years old and he's already outgrown the Juvenil A, and Barca Athletic being stuck in 4th division, Barcelona want to send Jakobishvili on loan so he can develop, just like they did with Astralaga, who has been officially loaned to Granada, which means that leaves Diego Cochen as Barca Atletic's coach. Barca Atletic's goalkeeper, alongside Eder Aller. And also we do have other 2 Juvenil A goalkeepers, which are going to be Iker Rodriguez and Max Bonafil. So Barcelona currently have an overbooking of goalkeepers, but nonetheless Barcelona will be monitoring Astralaga at Granada. They'll be monitoring Jakobishvili wherever he goes. And then, of course, they'll be monitoring Diego Cochen at Barca Athletic to see how all 3 of them are doing. And based on that, they'll decide who will be the first team's 3rd goalkeeper after, of course, Joan Garcia and Wojciech Szczesny. Now, speaking of Barca Athletic, it's reported that Barcelona are looking to offload one of their most recent signings, who is Mamadou Sakho. Now, Barcelona signed the 22-year-old center back for €2 million from LAFC. And now Barcelona are looking to offload him because his salary is considered high for a player who's playing in 4th division Spanish football. Now, when Barcelona signed Mbappe, they were hoping that he would make it into the first team, but after a season full, or he's actually been here for 2 seasons, 1 season on loan, 1 season on permanent transfer. But after 2 seasons of inconsistent performance, Barcelona have decided that they're going to have to offload Mamadou Mbappe, because last season that there were only 2 options, either for Mamadou Mbappe to break into the first team or for Barcelona to offload him. Since he failed to break into the first team, Barcelona will now be looking to offload him to remove his salary, which again they consider too high for a 4th division player. Now, what's the problem? The problem is that Barcelona have not received any offers or interest from any clubs. Of course, Barcelona will continue to look for an exit. They prefer to offload Mamadou Sakho so they can make some of that 2 million euros back. But if they cannot find anyone, they could consider rescinding his contract. After all, Mamadou Sakho has 1 year left on his contract. His contract expires next summer of 2026. Now, on to the next bit of news, because with one exit, we get another arrival, and Barcelona have officially signed a new player for Barca Athletic, and it's no other than Lovo Chelie. No, I'm not trying to say selfie. It is Chelie. But Lovo Chelie, if you don't know about him, I sure didn't before today. He's an 18-year-old versatile attacking midfielder currently playing for NK Kostocija. I think I said that correctly, but it's a Croatian club, and it's been revealed that Barcelona have signed Lovo Chelie, where they have paid 300,000 euros for 50% of the rights of the player. So meaning that Barcelona will own half of the rights, and NK Kostocija will own the other 50%. Now, if Lovo Chelie does end up impressing at Barcelona, Barcelona could purchase the other 50%, where NK Kostocija would have a 2-year option, bringing the total cost of the operation to 2 million euros. Now, if you ask me, I think this is a great deal. 300,000, you get the player, you try him out. If he works out, it could end up costing 2 million, and if it doesn't, well, it's just 300,000. You sell him, and you could probably make that back, no problem. And of course, this is as part of Barcelona's effort to continue identifying young emerging talent around the world and signing them, because as I've always said, I think this is the best way to go about it, because when you sign players like this, you cannot lose. You know, if he ends up being the next Pedri or the next Iniesta or the next Xavi, you paid 2 million euros. That's nothing. And if he fails, who cares? You only paid 300,000. It's no big deal. Now, on to the final bit of news, because now it's been revealed the updated price for Rafael Leao. Now, Leao has once again been linked with Barcelona now that the Nico Williams operation has failed. Of course, I told you in previous videos that Barcelona are not prioritizing the signing of Leao. Plus, Massimiliano Allegri really counts on Leao and considers him a very important piece of his project. But nonetheless, it's reported in the Italian media that AC Milan are still fearful that Barcelona or Bayern Munich could make a move for Rafael Leao, and as such, they have decided to up his price, where AC Milan will not consider offloading Leao unless they get an offer that's worth 85 million euros or more, which this only adds to the highly probability that Barcelona will not going to sign Leao, because as I've said before, Barcelona are not prioritizing him. Allegri wants him to stay, and 85 million euros, something that Barcelona cannot afford. And even if they could, Barcelona are not looking to spend more than 60 million euros on a left wing position. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I did upload another video before this one, so make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.